Subaru or Honda?
I definitely have an opinion on this. And I think that a lot of times in the industry, like when we are like, hey, what kind of cars would you recommend? It's very easy for us to be like, oh, make sure you get a Honda, Toyota, or a Subaru. And then, I think that Honda vehicle drivers and Honda and Subaru drivers tend to be some of the most loyal to the car brand itself. And I think that some of those I don't know, I guess their eagerness is well known, if that's the best way I'd put it here. I personally like Subaru significantly better. Now, don't get me wrong, Subaru absolutely has head gasket issues, and I always get asked all the time, is it worth doing head gaskets on a Subaru? My answer every time is yes. A big reason why is because in Colorado, if you're going to put a Subaru in its most natural weather, it's a Colorado winter, right? So if you can have a vehicle that's going to get you through no matter what we experience in winter, and we all know that it's a reliable car that it's going to get you there. Now, also, Subaru buyers, people who buy used Subarus, tend to want to know that the head gaskets have been done, because those Subarus that have had head gaskets done are going to be naturally more valuable than ones that haven't. And being a former Subaru owner, that was like something that obviously people asked for. It's a well-known issue. Reason why I pick Subaru over Honda, because Honda is also super reliable. I think that Hondas obviously have more front-wheel drive vehicles than what Subaru does, and I like all-wheel drive systems, so you eliminate that risk, or just lack of when you're buying it, I guess. I don't know how else to put that without sounding like a dick. But don't get me wrong, like I appreciate the fact that they've got like a VTEC system, and I understand why they've got their VTEC system into it, and it's about it's about oil pressure, it's about creating power within your vehicle, it's about giving the engine a little bit more oomph without having to have a bigger engine in it. But honestly, the VTEC systems on Hondas constantly need repaired, and they constantly need attention, and they're not the cheapest thing out there. I personally don't like it in Hondas. I don't know. I know a lot of Honda fanatics are going to freak out when they hear that. So mad respect. I get where you're coming from, because there's a rhyme and a reason to it here. But if I was going to fight a particular issue on a car, I'd pick a Subaru all day, every day. And I think as a mechanic as well, Subarus are easier to repair, which means that they're more cost effective. They hold their value, in my opinion, a little bit stronger as well. So personally, I like Subaru over Honda, with one major contingency. I hate Subaru Tribecas, and it's not that I hate the car, and if you own a Subaru Tribeca, it's not anything like that. It's just I've never seen, out of all the Subaru products, I think the Tribecas are like the bottom tier vehicles from what Subaru has done.